Could you describe your daughter's dissertation?
Seriously, I don't understand the dissertation. It was
I sent
something.
him the file a long time ago, and I don't think he made it past
It was
the second page.
very abstract about spiritual in Singapore, and how does it relate to cultural and other developments in the social spectrum of the Singapore society. So it's very big picture, very abstract, which I couldn't understand. Yeah.
How did you do?
I think.
She did very well.
I think he got the broad strokes. I think he got the gist of it.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about it?
Okay, I should probably explain what it was. So my dissertation title is How to Trap Ghosts with Words on Ghost Stories and Haunted Spaces in Contemporary Singapore. So I think my dad gave me a really interesting upbringing in Singapore. Half a link in Chinese Buddhism, half a link in Chinese Taoism, and growing up in a world that is, half secular, but also half believes in ghosts and spirits and all sorts of things. So my dissertation is about, in hyper-modern Singapore that's so famous for techno-utopian buildings like Gardens by the Bay or like this huge waterfall vortex. Why do people still believe in ghosts? And why do we tell so many ghost stories, right? One of the best-selling book series in Singapore is called True Singapore Ghost Stories, and it's 18 installments long, I think, right now. And it's the most borrowed book from the public library. So what I did was I hung out with paranormal investigators, and I hung out with people who ran podcasts about ghost stories, and I interviewed a bunch of people who had encounters with ghosts. And I tried to understand what ghost stories are. And what I found is that ghost stories became intimately intertwined with the story of Singapore and the history of the nation, about how this thing that was tradition was something that was put aside during modernity, during the push for modernity. And now in the postmodern age, you have lots of Singaporeans who feel a cultural dislocation that reach towards ghost stories as a way to tell something that was lost during the march to modernity. Yeah.
But just to add, it's certainly not as high-tech as Ghostbuster. Okay, thank you.